thank you for these rare flower pots I ordered.
You're welcome, Mantles. I tried my best.
Well, you've done very well, little Palico. Now my precious bag won't go hungry.
Well, that's fucking weird. Hello, my Sunbreak hunters! I hope you are having such a truly wonderful time in Master Rank and that it is not treating you too harshly as you savor the new monsters, locales, armor, and weapons. And it is those last two that is the focus today, or more specifically, the monster bits that make them. Because as you unlock each of the ridiculously cool sets in Sunbreak, you're probably going to want to make a load of them. Same with the weapons, and you're probably going to want to make them as fast as possible. And if you go about that the wrong way, you are going to be spending hours and hours and hours farming, and that's going to suck. Today then, I want to bring you the 5 best strategies for farming any given piece of equipment with absolute ruthless efficiency to really get you moving along when it comes to all of the new stuff you want to get your hands on. So let's begin then with something new to Sunbreak that really is kind of ridiculously good, and that is our friend the golden wire bug.
I will grant you 3 wishes.
Ew, bug juice. Yes, these guys are on every map. There is a couple of them. You can have a look at the detailed map to find out exactly where they are, and basically they do a lot of good things for you. Well, they do specifically one thing, but it is a lot of good. So you know when you're wyvern riding and you smack one monster into another, every time you hit that monster, it will drop a shiny. That shiny can be a monster part from that monster. Which parts can it be? Well, you can find that out in the detailed look at every monster in your hunter's notes. But in any case, normally it is 3 shinies from 3 attacks, and that's your lot. However, with the gold wire bug, that is doubled. So a literal doubling of efficiency is nothing to sniff at. Let's say we want to farm Lunagaron armor, a very solid set, and honestly one I recommend for the kind of mid-game of Master Rank, and indeed I have a whole video dedicated to the best armor path for you to take that I will link down below. And hey, while you're down there, if this kind of stuff is helpful, if you're enjoying it, well, farm that like button if you know what I mean. Subscribe and hit the bell too so you don't miss more helpful tips and tricks here in your one-stop shop from everything that is Sunbreak. In any case, Lunagaron armor, you can make 2 pieces and nearly all of the other 3 from just wyvern riding into Lunagaron and picking up shinies. So let's head to the Citadel, grab ourselves a gold wire bug, run over to Garamgome, make him our new weapon, and then charge to the Lunagaron and start beating him down. Land 6 solid hits, punish him, throw him away, whatever you think is best, and then hop down and start collecting your wonderful new treasure trove. This is great. Then you can just return from the hunt. You don't have to waste time killing him or finishing him if you got the bits that you want. And while there's only 1% chance to get his mantle from this, having 1% chance this quickly is incredibly good for even something that rare. So yeah, gold wire bug, wyvern riding combination, just doing that and then leaving the hunt over and over is a really good way to get things done, as long as the part you're after can be in shiny form. Then we have, well, a look back at that lovely hunting book, as a little chat on capturing versus carving. This isn't too difficult, it's simply the fact that you can get different rewards from either capturing the monster or carving it. Some parts you cannot get from carving, some parts you cannot get from capturing. So basically just have a look at which part you need and decide if carving or capturing is better. Basically whichever has the highest percent, though know that obviously you get multiple carves but only 1 set of capture rewards, so even if the percent is lower for carve, you get 3 shots at it, which might very well push it over the edge, making it better than a carve. For example, despite a capture giving you a 3% chance at a mantle, the carving is better because 3 2% is better than 1 3%. and so on and so forth. And to stay on capturing, it helps us smoothly go into the next little tip, which is armor skills. A certain two of them. The first can be found on the Velociprey helmet very early on, and might very well worth just whacking on as you start your journey, because look, it increases the rewards you get from capturing, so all those percentages on that capture list in your hunter's notes, well, they start skyrocketing. And if you have a slightly slower hunt from wearing this less efficient helmet, but it saves you doing a whole extra hunt, well, yeah, that is still definitely worthwhile. You've also got something like good luck, which gives you good luck.
Inconceivable!
And increases the chances on those basic quest rewards, which are just the chance to get everything from simply completing the quest, and that's very useful as well. So if you have that on a talisman or have it in decoration form, just having this going as you progress through Sunbreak will have you reach endgame in a much stronger material position. What else will help you do that? Well, employing the aid of some Plundering Pirates, or at least be using their cats. Yes, indeed, make sure that if you're solo hunting, you are using double plundering palicos. You want 2 of that sweet pilfer ability going as soon as possible. It really does add up. I mean, look, I got a Gormagala mantle just from pilfering. That is pretty damn effective and something very worthwhile. I've had a few hunts where I've got multiple mantles from simple pilfer rewards. It just rolls the loot table of the monster and gives you the goods. And now that you can all but choose what other abilities every palico has, we will release a full guide on that, of course, you really don't even need to put that much thought into which palico you choose. Just use the Gatherer, because Endemic Life Barrage and Pilfer is really peak outside of Ultra Endgame, where you no longer need materials. So yeah, definitely have 2 Gathering Cats. Not only will they make it much better in terms of general ore and stuff around the map as they hit mining nodes that you walk past, but that Pilfer ability on monsters is so valuable and will start stacking up, adding up fast. The final little trick then is part sniping. This is a tried and tested true method of getting something very specific that you like the look of and or need. So let's take Tigrex. Perhaps we want to make one of his very potent weapons, and for that we need his fangs. The best way to get them is to break his face. That gives us a 60% chance to get 2 of them. So breaking his face is fairly easy to do. I would actually recommend specifically Greatsword for this, as it is an incredible part sniping weapon, and of course Part Breaker might not help either, especially as wearing the single best armor set in the game, which again I go over in my armor set guide, gives you bonus to Part Breaker anyway, so that's kind of a nice double up. But in any case, basically you just walk up to the monster, absolutely annihilate its face with a couple hits, it's now broken, shattered, destroyed, and you just return from the quest, roll that 60% chance, and lo and behold, 2 Tigrex fangs, and I have saved having to do the entire rest of the hunt if I don't need any of his other parts. And basically that's kind of the deal. It's choosing what you need, targeting it in the way that's quickest and easiest, and then getting it done. Obviously, if you're just starting, break everything, cut the tail, carve the tail, that's another little bonus tip always, and generally just get the general rewards. But once you start getting towards completion of an armor set or a weapon, you're probably going to have a few specific parts that are walling you, and you can essentially just go grab them in multiple methods instead of doing a single full hunt, which is incredibly time inefficient. This said, of course, if you just enjoy hunting, which I'm sure we all do, it's bloody awesome, then just hunt and kill, you know, and that's all good. But in a lot of cases, even if you just generally kill the monster, if you happen to not break the right part, you might just not be getting what you need anyway, even from a full normal kill. So definitely make sure that you are doing what you need to do as a good general mindset to have. In any case then, I hope you have found this very much helpful. Like if you have, subscribe and hit the bell for more. Here, all your Sunbreak needs will be met. Consider supporting the future of this channel on Patreon down below. And until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice. to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage is, goodbye.